Have you ever felt worry trailing you like a shadow, thoughts spinning about the future, fears of what hasn't happened, or a nameless unease you can't shake? We've all been there, restless through long nights or swept up in the whirlwind of our minds. But what if I told you there's a path from worry to peace, a journey you can start today? That's the gift of Stoicism, the philosophy of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, who found stillness amid life's storms. Today, you'll discover how to turn worry into strength and reclaim the peace you deserve. Picture your mind as a sky, sometimes dark with clouds, sometimes clear and bright. Worry is those clouds, blocking your light. But the Stoics believed you don't need to banish every cloud, you just need to rise above them. Marcus Aurelius, who faced war and loss, wrote that you can control your thoughts even when the world spins out of control. What does that mean? You're not a slave to worry. Next time you're anxious about a meeting, a bill, or an uncertain future, pause and tell yourself, I can choose peace right now. That's the first step on this journey, and you're stronger than you think to take it. Here's the inspiring part. Peace isn't some distant dream. It's something you can build day by day. Seneca, who lived through upheaval, said we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Think back to the last time you worried. Did most of what you feared ever come true? Stoicism teaches you to face worry head-on, unravel it, and step past it. You don't need a perfect life to feel peace. You can start today, no matter your circumstances, by shifting how you meet your own mind. Imagine Epictetus one morning, waking as a slave. He didn't know if the day would bring pain or hope, but he refused to let worry rule him. One day, threatened with punishment by his master, he thought, if it happens, I'll face it. If not, I'll keep living. He learned to separate worry from reality, anchoring himself in the moment. You face masters in modern life too. Work pressure, fear of failure, others' expectations. But like Epictetus, you can say, I can't control everything, but I can control how I respond. That's the key to moving from worry to peace. What makes his story incredible? It's how he turned uncertainty into strength. He had no outer freedom, but he found inner peace. You can too. Next time worry creeps in about a big decision or a tough talk, ask, what's the worst that could happen? Then realize that even if it does, you'll stand tall. When you see worry this way, it's no longer an enemy. It's a companion, reminding you you're alive and capable of overcoming. Now picture Marcus Aurelius in his tent late at night, surrounded by cold winds and the murmur of soldiers. He knew tomorrow might be his last, but he didn't let worry consume him. He wrote, "Today is enough for today." He focused on what he could do: lead, reflect, live his values. In our 21st century, you face your own battles, tight deadlines, strained relationships, health fears. But you can learn from Marcus. Instead of fretting over tomorrow, live fully today. One small act, like noting what you're grateful for, can spark peace. Here's a moment to reflect. Worry isn't the end. It's an invitation to grow. Seneca practiced something called negative visualization. He'd imagine losing everything, wealth, family, freedom, to remind himself he could still find peace within. Try it today. Think of your biggest worry, then picture it happening. Ask, could I survive it? The answer is always yes. Get comfortable with that, and worry loses its grip, letting peace slip in. So how do you start this journey from worry to peace? First, practice living in the now. The Stoics knew worry often comes from dwelling in the future or past. If you're stressed about an upcoming interview, don't let your mind spin 100 scenarios. Focus on preparing today. Try this. When unease hits, breathe deep and notice what's around you. The chirp of birds, the warmth of your coffee, your own heartbeat. The present is where peace lives. Next, name your worry. Stoicism teaches that labeling something gives you power over it. If you're anxious, don't just feel it. Say to yourself, this is worry. When you do, it's no longer a vague beast. It's something you can face. I've done this with a project that stressed me out. Instead of letting it swirl, I named it, exhaled, and tackled it step by step. Try it today with whatever worry pops up. Finally, build a habit of gratitude. Marcus Aurelius started each morning reminding himself of what he had: breath, sunlight, another day to live. When worry strikes, jot down 3 things you're thankful for: family, a good meal, the strength to get through yesterday. It won't erase worry instantly, but it reminds you life is worth living and you've got enough to keep going. The journey from worry to peace isn't a giant leap. It's small steps you take daily with Stoicism. Start today. Pick one worry, face it, and find a moment of peace within it. You'll see it's not the world that changes, it's you. From someone swept by worry to someone who masters their own peace.